Atchison. Welcome to the Atchison Chat News. I'm Laura Wing, and this is
Eric Royer. Good to be with you all.
Yes, and we are coming from a very special place today. Where are we filming today?
My sister's house.
We are at Eric's sister's house today, and she has been gracious enough to let us film here so that we could come into your house and present you with the news. And there's something really cool about your sister. You want to tell people what her name is?
Laura.
It's a good name. It's a very good name. So yes, Eric's sister's name is Laura, and she is actually going to be a special guest of ours today.
Yes.
Later on in the show. So we're excited about that. But it is April.
April.
It is
Best part of April is the first.
Best part of April is the first because you are a prankster, aren't you?
Yes. And it's also my birthday month. So.
Right?
Yep.
April 28th. April 28th. And my husband's birthday is April 27th.
Wow. That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah. April's a great month.
It is.
And there are some activities going on in Atchison this month, starting with, of course, one of the most important, in my opinion, holidays of the year, and that is the celebration of the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And we celebrate that on Easter Sunday, which is April 9th.
April the 9th. Yep.
So there are some special events coming up surrounding Easter, and we're going to talk to you about those in just a moment. All right, well, welcome back. And as promised, we told you we were going to tell you about some of the stuff that's going on for Easter. Eric, what's going on?
Well, some of the local churches are going to be having sunrise services, as well as there's going to be an Easter egg hunt on the 8th out at the sports complex. And so
I like Easter egg hunts. Yeah. So are they going to hide these in places that are going to be easy for the kids to find or hard?
I don't know. I hope that it'll be a little bit of a challenge for them. You know how much fun that is.
Yeah, a little bit of a challenge. Do you know the age group that they are going to be having this for? I know the little ones like it, but I'm not sure what the cap is.
I'm not sure if there is an age. You might call the Atchison Recreation Association and see if they have.
And find out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Starts at 10 o'clock in the morning, so that'll be a lot of fun.
What's your favorite Easter tradition?
Oh, well, I always liked going to church and seeing everybody there and all the bright, colorful clothes. You know, when I was, my sisters always got new dresses for Easter, and that was always a lot of fun.
Yes.
They were always bright and colorful. Do you have one favorite?
Easter dinner. I do. I like Easter dinner and making Easter baskets for my grandkids.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, the one thing that has never gotten better as I've gotten older is those Cadbury eggs.
Oh, you don't like them?
No, they're delicious, but I the other day I was like, I'm trying a new diet, and I had 2 eggs this morning.
They're not Peeps, as long as they're not Peeps.
Have you tried the Peeps Pepsi? That's disgusting.
Oh, that sounds awful.
It's wrong. It's just wrong. But anyway, and also, as long as we're talking about the Atchison Sports Complex and where it's at, right across the street is Bellevue Country Club, and Bellevue has a brand new activity in there. We have Atchison has one of the first virtual golf sites in Atchison, so you can actually go and doesn't matter how well you play, it's all on the screen, and you don't have to worry about the weather. So it'll be great.
Wow! And so, do they do dinner out at Esther's?
And then also the other country club is opening up the restaurant. Esther's at Pineview.
Yep. Esther's at Pineview. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
So different sides of town. No worries. But Esther's at Pineview is actually opening up, and the 31st will be the first day they're open. If you like good food and friendly service, you cannot beat Esther's. And they're doing some new dishes this year, and I happen to know the owners. Wonderful people.
I like food.
Yes. So do I. But I don't know if they'll be open for Easter, but we'll have to ask Esther about Easter.
Esther about Easter.
Yes.
Okay. Well, hey, listen, I am very excited. I know that your sister, Laura, is a history buff just like you. And so we have asked Laura to be on our show today so that the two of you can talk about history, particularly history in Atchison. So we will be right back.
Welcome back, Atchison. We have a very special guest with you. Emphasis on special. This is my sister Laura, and my sister Laura is filling in for our other Laura. And so Laura and I have a special bit we usually do, especially when we meet new people and we like to confuse them. And it is Atchison Chat History, but for April Fool's Day. Yes. You remember a few years back they came out with the left-handed Whopper, and everybody went to their local Burger King because they're like, "Oh, left-handed Whopper." I'm left-handed. Laura's right-handed, or as she likes to call me, wrong-handed. But anyway, we actually people went to the Burger King wanting the left-handed Whopper, and all it was rotated 180 degrees. So
that worked.
But yeah, so anyway, we actually were here April 1st. I don't know if people know this, but in Atchison, April 1st, the Royal Navy showed up at the port of Atchison to celebrate the shooting down of the Amelia Earhart by the Red Baron.
Right.
Which coincidentally was ironic because when that happened, the Wright brothers saddled up with Jesse James, tried to take off after him. Unfortunately, like a lot of people, didn't make it out of St. Joe, but that's a whole other story.
They couldn't get the kitty cock off the ground.
That's fair.
That's why.
Yeah, you know what? They didn't have a good spirit of St. Louis about it.
That's right.
You know, I actually heard a story about Limburger cheese. I think Charles Limburger invented it. Wasn't he with that guy?
He was, yeah.
Stinky guy, not very sharp, but
but that was like just like 10 years ago, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
cheese can't be that old.
No.
Is cheese old? No.
No.
I had a friend of mine who always loved. We made lots of cheddar puns together, or cheese puns together. Oh man, we shredded it, but then you had to melt down.
Really
You can't do it. Oh, it was good. Got to be sharp to get them past you, don't you? But anyway, back to a lot of extra special things. Did you know the bridge in Atchison turned sideways to let the spaceships in?
Absolutely, yes.
That's one of the best parts about.
But that was because that was when the space shuttle came up in like wasn't it the 1930s?
1930s.
They came up and visited Atchison before they took off from like, what was it, Cape Canaveral in Arkansas?
Yeah, Cape Canaveral, Arkansas. And if you don't know it, NASA actually stood for National Arkansas Space Exploration. They can't spell good down there.
No.
But that's okay.
Everybody from around here thought it was from Atchison. That last one was Atchison,
right.
But no.
Yeah, we wanted it to be, but here's the problem. We don't have a high enough hill. We needed a high. Yep.
Right.
Yep. You got to get a good run up to go to space.
Right.
I didn't know that. Well, that's one of the funniest parts about space exploration. All the monkeys they left in space.
Yes.
Planet of the Apes. Totally going to happen.
Absolutely.
One of my favorite parts about Planet of the Apes, though, was he said, "Let go of me, you dang dirty ape." And it always cracked me up because my brother John used to say the same thing to me when he hit me with a bone. It's really sad. I miss him. He didn't miss me, though. That's why I can't do long division. But anyway, as we continue on with some of our history, you know, we have lots of famous Atchisonians. You know, Jesse Stone, who coincidentally played with rock, which I think is awesome, by the way. But anyway, it pretty much makes itself. He was one of the founders of modern rock, which makes sense because if you have a stone in your foundation, they traditionally last longer.
Right.
Which brings us back to a lot of the houses in Atchison have limestone, which I didn't know.
It's a native rock.
It is native, but it doesn't taste like lime.
No.
I would much rather have pineapple stones.
Right.
You know, they might be a little prickly, but they would be delicious.
Yes.
But along that native rock, the Atchison Post Office for real opened up on April 10th, 1895. But anyway, one of the best parts about that was they actually
dates don't really matter on this one.
not today's one.
No.
Dates, truth, facts.
Nope.
But one of the best parts was they actually had one of the largest native rock post offices in the nation, and so it was absolutely beautiful. If you get inside there, some of the stone is actually really great. But the native rock limestone at the post office is actually one of the largest, at the time, one of the largest post offices built in the U.S.
Does the post office taste like lime?
I've licked the walls several times, but I just mainly get yelled at.
You're supposed to lick the back of the stamps.
See, I always think they taste like glue. I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, maybe they don't make limestone postage stamps.
They should. But you know what? They'd probably cost a lot. I would take them for granted, though.
All right, well, Atchison...
Laura, you look different than when we started this
Plastic surgery.
Oh, okay, that happens.
Yeah, plastic surgery.
So they do it backwards? This might be my last chat, folks. I'm not going to lie. April Fool's Day. You can say mean things if you just do it on the 1st.
You have to do it on the 1st. That's right. So, well, all right, Atchison. April Fools.
Yeah. We've had a good time today.
Hopefully
and
you have enjoyed our April Fool's history tutorial today. If you know any real history that took place in April in Atchison, share it in the comments. So I have a joke for you.
Okay,
today.
let's hear it.
What did the daddy buffalo say to the baby buffalo? Bye, son. Atchison, we have enjoyed being with you today. If you know of some events that are happening in April, or if you know of some history that took place in the month of April for Atchison, please leave it in the comments. And remember, Jesus loves you, and so do we.